shame. Thank you for the message, Katie. Please don't send one like that again. It's very kind of you, but, you know, we don't want messages like that. So Victoria Smith will roll in. Because this way we will. That's not just in the side, is it? No. What I'm impressed about, actually, there is something to be impressed about. Victoria is going for it. Yeah, she is going. They're still taking it easy. So there was nothing on this track. Whatever containment device Tony has in there really worked. 10:23 at 88 for Victoria, looks her place in the final. Lane choice doesn't really matter. Robbie's only going to break the beams by the looks of it. There he goes, and cruise out the track, yeah. So, all the other sportsman races, whatever containment device Tony Hicks has, that was a really good idea because there's every chance, okay, the engine is trashed, it would be safe for the car. Yeah. If it let go at that sort of RPM through the finish line, there's every chance that would have gone under the rear tyres and would have gone, you know, badly wrong. We've seen that happen before. So, Tony, 1000% commiserations for the mess, but thank you. For keeping it right side up, and obviously he was able to turn off the end. Got it.
Yeah, that's devastating destruction. It really is. Oh, mate, I feel for you. I really do.
It's about this time every year he does it, though, wasn't it? This time last year he did it.
No, it was a bit later.
Okay, fair enough.
Also, a shout out to Granny P that's tuning in. A rock after us at
coming your way.
This sets the final.
Phil Pratt taking on TCA. So Scott Collier, who was previously racing Thomas Cook Abbott, is now his biggest fan. Biggest championship rival in the other lane. Thomas Cook Abbott's crew. Rarely do I see crew members that have matching hair. Well done, Hardiman. Okay. Robbie Dewey, Nick Blake for a place in the final. Against your current weight points leader, Mr. Phil Pratt. You do realise if you're on the phone and you wave to everybody on the live stream, you have to fight. Do you find it? What do you charge them?
No, there is £5 now.
Will be in the final round. Not that they're unhappy about it. Look at that. No rugby tackles. Just legal, please. Thank you.
Yeah, 10:56 beats a 9:99. So that's the final set in ET Bike.
See, we're at that point of the day. Where are we? What's the time? We're just going 4:30. We're just getting through our semi-finals and setting up the finals, like Colin said. We've still got a few semis to go.
Yeah.
But we're at semi-final stage for everything, all finals for that matter. This will set the final of 9:50, I think. Dave Hall. And Josh McLean. Dave with the perennial #1 on the bike. However, Josh was #1 this weekend.
Oh, Dave Hall goes red, and that was a big red as well, actually. So here's Josh. 9:56 as well. Oh, sorry, wrong way round. It's Dave Hall. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong side of the tree.
Okay, Hayden Michelle with, again, a predetermined bike. He will be going through to the final. learn to do that, I wonder? That's exactly how you do it, frankly. Okay, we've got more bikes coming up. Looks like comp bike semi-finals will be your next round. Danny's just getting ready. Jasmine's rolling forwards. I can see Supercomp semis coming up as well. Going to have a first-time finalist there as well. Nathan, is he running against Ellie? Oh, he will be.
Yes, it is, yeah. Leah's got the bike. So Michael Biggett and Daniel Madeira. Two guys reaching top form this weekend. Daniel in the 7.4s, Michael in the 7.2s.
It is 7:26 at 198. Still stubbornly won't go over 200 miles an hour. Maybe make him skip his tea so he can do it in the final. Daniel Madeira though still with a fabulous weekend, an 04 light and a 7:38.
And 197 miles an hour as well.
Big time.
Yeah, so well done Daniel, great PBs this weekend, but it is Michael that goes through to the final. But who will he race? Because that's a good one. Is he going to be Danny Cockrell or Jasmine Cordell?
Well, I'm sitting here looking at both of them, ready to come round. So Dan has got the performance advantage so far this weekend, being in 7.0s over 200 miles an hour. However, Jasmine Cordell went 7.1 earlier on today. This is a classic big tyre wheelie bar bike against a turbocharged street tyre machine. They make horsepower at different ends of the track. Jasmine's bike will leave the line like a scalded cat, but then kind of doesn't run out of steam, but doesn't have quite as much steam as the turbo bike on the other end. Let's just hope we get the race that we're after. Also see 850 semi-finals down there as well. Pro ET background again. Just getting ready to set up some final rounds, or some more final rounds I should say. That's Jasmine. Now this does look like a Pro Stock bike, but it does have nitrous oxide on it. So in effect it's not legal for Pro Stock. There we go. Hence the nitrous on the front end. Let's just hope again we get the race we want. Jasmine was runner-up a few weeks ago, was she?
Yeah.
Sprint Speed. So good luck to both of them. Young lady in the Kestrel lane against Danny, who's been doing this, well, Walmart racing anyway, for a long while now. For Jasmine Cordell. Dan did everything he could to keep the bike down, but it just wasn't happening. Well, that kind of played out like I thought it would, i.e. Jasmine setting off into the distance and Dan trying to run her down, but unfortunately Dan went up instead of forwards. It's alright folks, don't worry, Danny has control of it, he's done this for quite a long time.
Right, 850 bike. Semi-final, first side of the ladder. Carl Thomas taking on Joe Elliott. Carl Thomas with that rolling burnout up to the line. So the Hayabusa taking on the BMW. No, but number 4 and number 5 qualify, that doesn't mean anything anymore. It's about the race here. And whoever gets to the top end first without going under 850 will win. Assuming they've got a green light. Two green lights, so whoever gets to the top end first without going quicker than 850 will win.
That takes the win on a whole shot. 865 beats Joe Elliott's quickest run of the weekend. Sadly for him with an 857.
Yeah, big whole shot went there. So Paul Morris taking on Pete Slater. He takes the win. Well done, Paul.
Right on the money. So your semi-final all at Supercom.
I just said tarmac, it's not concrete.
It is now. Anyway, Brown with Mystic Dragster again. Hi, Mum Tracy watching in. If you've got any fingernails left. Eddie's got a chance at her first ever final round. Going up against Nathan Hawks with the Turbo Mustang, who, same thing, chance for the first ever final round. Nathan was number 1 qualifier. Ellie was very close to the 890 number as well. They both broke out today by a couple of tenths of a second. Who will make it? Ellie actually won her last ever race in Junior Dragsters before stepping up across to Supercom. Here we go. Virtually nothing. 006 win margin for Nathan. He was 0.12, Eddie was 0.15, and the dragster quicker to 60 foot. That was a proper race. So Nathan Hawks, in only his second ever event in Supercom, will get to race for the trophy. Some of this stuff you couldn't make up really, could you? Saying that though, when Leah Kelly started driving this car in Supercom, it was similar, wasn't it?
It's made the championship very interesting because Warren Watts, winner at Spring Speed, went out in round 2. Nathan obviously is in the final now. He was number 1 qualifier at this event and at Spring Speed.
Which means extra points.
Yes, it does. So yeah, it's very, very interesting.
Cool. 009. That's going to be super tough to get around.
So Pro ET semi-finals.
See Super Gas semi-finals hanging around there. I think Super Pro is one of the only ones we haven't run the semis of, isn't it? Other than that, I think we're all down to final rounds. Got a few more?
Yeah, no, Super Pro semis into finals. Yeah, they are. Yeah, look, everything is semis into finals. Everything.
Okay, so is G Thompson effectively known as Kiwi? Guess where he comes from? I saw a Kiwi this year. We might do now. I did actually see a Kiwi this year. They're hilarious. If anyone's, check out the video, just want to remember it, on the internet of Kiwis having a scrap. It's really funny because they've got no arms effectively. They're just two big beaks and a body. Very hard
right.
Wow.
10-10 for Adrian, but it is Kiwi into the final.
Well, they both had 0-9 lights, so it was all about who got the closest to the dial-in. Well done, sir. So who will he be racing in the final round? He's pretty lethal whatever he races in. He's one of those down the knocking
Yes.
before, isn't
Yeah. Yeah, he's as you say, he's done plenty of rodeos over the years. Certainly not his first.
So John Bean and
Nick Mugridge. Yeah. Okay, dial-ins. 8.78 for John Bean, 10.02 for Nick. Two worthy finalists, but only one of them is going to make it through.
Run 8.78 for God's sake, and he didn't run 8.80. Nick broke out by 4,000, but that's because you already had the green light on in his lane. Supergas semi-finals. We've got Junior Dragster as well down there. Stu Doiney, Kestrel Lane against Dot Scott. Honestly, Mrs. Malden, have you got a stump double for him in this season? So it's fantastic, obviously, yeah.
Well done, Rory. Good sportsmanship as well.
Now, that's so great to see. Well done to the whole Malden family. That's terrific. Well done. I think Junior Dragster will be next. We've also got jet cars round the back. I think we're almost at all of the finals, aren't we?
Yeah, all we've got to do is set Junior Drag Bike final, Sportsman ET final, Super Pro final, Comp Eliminator final, and Junior Dragster final. Everywhere else is at the final stage.
Comp, didn't we? Comp Eliminator?
No, because you've still got Dan Williams to take on Emma Gollard on one side, and then Ruben's got a solo.
So. My bad, as the kids say.
So Junior Dragster, Harry Peters on his bye run into the family. I've got to say it I've said it once, I'll say it again. I've got to say a big thank you to the Green family for their continued support. of the youngsters. And for the first time since that scheme was set up, the £50 for a perfect light will be paid out to Lola Bell Kent this weekend. Not to Kevin, but to Lola Bell.
If Dad tried to take it for nitro money.
So well done to Lola Bell. Perfect light, and there's 50 quid for that. That comes out of the runner-up championship purse. So Harry does 8.26. All he needs to do is break the beams and he's into the final.
Which he does. Try and get a tune-up on for the final. Well, the next pair have just seen that run before theirs as well. So it is Kai Cooper in the Kestrel Lane against Chev Checkett. They both have the same dial-in of 7.90, so this will basically be a heads-up race. Chev's had a great start to the year. She went a couple of rounds at spring speed. Definitely as far as the semi and possibly a final here. So yeah, this is, you don't get this very often, do you? A heads-up junior drag race, if you like.
Both on the cusp of the lower end of these ET range.
Right, we can't say who moved first. It's a great race no matter what. It is Chevy! 7.96, break out in the other lane.
Oh, Kai, he went 7.87, got there first by 0.3. Oh, that was tight.
It was Chev's light that did that one. She was 0.2 on the tree and she's going to the final round. Well done, young lady.
Well, if it had gone the other way, that would have been 2 meetings in a row for the Cooper family having a representative in the final, but no. Chev taking on Harry for the victory trophy.
And Mick trying to set the standing jump record along with Letty, who was watching down there.
Right, what have we got next? Jets in the things actually.
Absolutely.
Jet. But still to run, semi-finals, Comp Eliminator, Super Pro ET, Sportsman ET and Junior Drag Bike. Right, to tell you what,
Yeah, you can do it. Actually, no, Junior Drag Bike.
Junior Drag
under the
Bike,
tower.
right, okay. As I say, I didn't see them there.
No, they weren't there till literally that very moment. They were hiding round the back of the tower.
Commiserations to the Higgs family, they're up in the tower. That looks nasty. Very, very nasty indeed, the engine damage that Tony has suffered.
Okay. Junior Drag Bike, Jackson King taking on Sophie Pollen. And on the other side, it's Spud on a Byron. I think that's it for the moment for competition classes, mate.
Sorry,
Go on.
I switched messaging off for a little while and all of a sudden it's all sprung to life again. Thomas McCabot's excuse was rather good. He ran out of talent getting into 5th gear.
Nice, we could have told you that, mate. We don't need to tell
We knew that.
Yeah, we did. So, will it be a Pollen or will it be a King in the final round? There goes Jax. And there goes Sophie. Race to the 8th mile. Here comes Sophie. Not in time though. Jackson takes the win.
So we got their first, but broke out and went to Jackson in the final. Gonna be taking on this man here, the birthday boy, John McLean. Everybody knows him as Spud. And he's about to book his spot in the final. Here he goes.
11:47 or 42, nice run. I think we've also got Nitro Funny Car finals not too far away. I can just see them poking round the back of the tower. So we've got jet cars not far away too at all. Go on, Colin.
No, it's not like they've left the tower now. But I was just going to say to Jenny, and obviously to Katie and Katie's boyfriend Matthew here for the first time this weekend. Matthew, brave young man actually. Not only have you immersed yourself into the world of drag racing and probably enjoying it immensely, and just realising what a great family the drag racing family are, but also a very brave man to do the journey to and from wherever, assuming you live fairly close to where the Higgs family are, because all Katie and Jenny do is sing all the way there and all the way back. So I hope you've got, I hope your ears are okay. Oh, bless them, love, really. Okay, so we're just looking to the parent lanes to see who will be coming around the corner next. As I say, we've only got 3 semi-finals to go, and they are comp eliminator. Ruben Dawson has got a bye run, and then it will be Dan Williams taking on Emma Goddard. So that's going to be a really, really good race, that one. Super Pro ET, Alan Didwell in the Dragster has got the bye run, and it is going to be a classic Scott Hauser versus Lee Huxley. That's going to be the other side of the ladder, the other semi-final. And Sportsman ET, again,